to another episode of Freshman Friday. Today we're going to go more in depth with the Snow College app. First, we're going to look at the campus map and we're going to talk about the differences between the GSC and the GRSC. So first, the GSC is the Greenwood Student Center. This is where the campus store is, Badger Den, Student Life, your advisors, the cashier, the registrar, financial aid. These are where all the important offices are. There are no classes in the GSC, the Greenwood Student Center. Now, moving across campus to the GRSC, this is the Graham Science Center. This is where the majority of your science and math classes are. So that's the difference between the GSC, the Greenwood Student Center, where all the offices are, and the GRSC, the Graham Science Center, where the science and math classes are. Now, moving on to West Campus. So the first building on West Campus, it does say the USU Extension, and there's a sign outside that says that as well, but there's a lot of snow classes that are offered there. This is the trades building, and this is where the trades gym is located. So if you have Zumba or some other fitness classes, they are located in that first building on West Campus. So the second building is where more offices are and where the nursing classes are located. So first building, trades, second building, nursing, and offices. So going back to the first page we were looking at. So next we're going to go to the Coping with COVID-19 page. So if you're stressed out about COVID-19 or even just being away from home for the first time, there's some great resources here. There's some basics of COVID. There's the stress and coping activities that are really awesome, just helping you get through this tough time and all these new adjustments and changes. And there's some other great resources here as well, so check that out. The next, we're going to move on to the clubs page, and normally we have Club Rush where we set up a bunch of tables and the club members are able to come and you can talk to them and figure out what their clubs do and all that good stuff. But unfortunately this year we're not going to be doing that, and so it'll all be done on the Snow app this year. So come on here, look for a club that sounds cool. I think Hammocking Club sounds cool, so shout out to them. And so just click on it, click join group channel, and then the presidency members will be able to post in here. You can post questions as well, and you can figure out when activities are and all that good stuff, and just meet some new people. You can click on members and see who's in there. If you decide you don't want to stay in the club anymore, just go to settings, leave group channel, and it's that easy to leave if you decide you're not interested anymore. Going back to that first page again, we're going to go to events. So this is where a lot of the campus events are posted, especially the ones hosted by Student Life. So come look here and figure out what cool things are going on campus. There's also important dates like last day to pay tuition and all those important things are located on this as well. So we're going to go to Badger Bites. If you haven't heard of Badger Bites, you will. It's going to be awesome. So stay tuned for that. If you click on this image, it'll expand and give you more information. So if you want to learn more about Badger Bites, come and look here and get the information. It's going to be really awesome. Going back, we're going to go to the library one. This is all the information for our library. If you want to look up books online, if you have questions, there's a way to ask a librarian and get help with your questions. And that's a great resource to use for getting access to the library and stuff. The next thing, we're going to do the online bookstore. And this is where you find the books you need for your classes. Hopefully you've already found this and figured out how to use it. So just log in and then you can view your courses. It'll show what classes you are in and what books you need for them. The login is the same as your Badger Web and your Canvas and the app. And then if you want to look them up manually, there's a way to do that. And the last thing I'd like to talk about is the Counseling and Wellness Center. They are located over by the business building, and they are so amazing. And so if you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed and you're away from home for the first time and you're just going through a lot, they're a great resource for you to go to. They have some amazing therapists on there. We have our wellness advocates that do such a great job of taking care of our students and helping them get through some stressful times. Also, if your roommates are really stressed or if they're having some problems, feel free to reach out to them and they'll come to your apartment and do a wellness check. And they are just so great and so wonderful. And so all the information for them is located here. Again, they're located over by the business building in the little portable. And that's it for this episode of Freshman Friday. Go Badgers!